The COVID Quarantine Cantina, written by Kathy Kexel, Derek Allen Elkins, Joe Shaw, Robert Cely, Paul J. Bennett, Jamie D. Greening, and Joseph Courtemanche. Published by Commotion in the Pews Publishing, LLC. Narrated by Joseph Courtemanche. Copyright 2020. Prologue. Joe Shaw. Here, in the dark, we are alone. The hallways in our houses are silent. Shadows lie in wait in the corners of our living rooms. Strange noises beckon us to come closer. Yet the fear in our hearts of what might be waiting keeps us from reaching out. So we shrink back beneath the thin veneer of protection familiarity tells us will keep us safe. The dark is full of unknowns, of half-truths, of superstitions which, in the light of day, would seem ridiculous. But out here, in the dark, those fantasies take root, become strong, and sometimes grow teeth. This is nothing new. The dark is older than time itself. Life and light have been fighting against it since always, taking new ground, bring joy and hope and love and wonder in their wake. Sometimes the dark pushes back, and with it comes loneliness, separation, death. This time, the dark brought with it a new disease which, despite its modest characteristics, has allowed darkness to seep into our everyday lives. It's pulled us away from our communities, closed our businesses, fractured our friendships and marriages. It has taken many, many lives. This darkness has not extinguished the light, but it has found a way to turn us from it, to draw our attention elsewhere, to make it seem as if the horrific fantasies that dance in our minds and cast shadows in our homes are its creation. It's made us question whether the light will ever return. Is there no respite from the dark? Is there no solace? There is. Just down the street from your house, around the corner and up the hill, there, a bar. Its real name is hard to recall, but right now it has a large piece of cloth draped over the sign with a new name that reads, The Quarantine Cantina. Open as late as you like. $2 beers for all non-essentials. It's a friendly little place. It smells of cheap beer and stale popcorn. The ancient wood paneling is held up by a kaleidoscope of rusty license plates from every state in the Union. And the blue and white checkered floor carries the shoe prints of thousands of lonely souls seeking solace. The door to the men's room bangs shut like a screen door, revealing a man who heads straight for the jukebox and starts pumping quarters for yet another song from ABBA's Gold album. Everyone in the establishment groans. The room is wild with conversation. One thing is for sure. This is our kind of place. We step up to the bar and we meet two men in dark business suits. They lean close, deep in conversation. All this quarantine stuff is getting to my head, one man says. My wife and I just keep fighting. Women, the other man laughs. They're like Jurassic Park creatures, cute and adorable at first. Then the running and screaming. They get cooped up in your home for too long, they'll turn into monsters. What's really bad is my neighbor's dog. He will not stop barking. Further down the bar is a middle-aged woman with a large stack of papers. She clutches her phone close to her chest while staring with great intensity into her drink. Can I get you another drink? The bartender asks. No, thank you. Want me to close out your tab? Oh, I don't have a tab. I haven't bought a drink in years. The bartender is stern. We have rules about playing coy to get free drinks, Janelle. A smile creeps around the edges of his lips, and he slides her another. Across from the bar, two men in hospital scrubs are on their third round of beers. The adoption papers finally went through, so it's official. I can't wait to call my parents. Maybe now that he's an official grandpa, Dad will take it easy. He's been out tending the back acre since I left. Wow, the other man says, staring into his friend's eyes like he's looking for something. You okay, man? The first doctor says. Yeah, Just thought maybe I saw something there for a minute. The door opens behind us, and we see a short man with an oblong face and a complexion much like a tangerine enter. He steps to the bar and sneezes. The young woman next to him covers her hummus and pita chips, eyeing him closely. The bartender looks at his watch. "Last call," he shouts. "Watch your mouth," everyone says in unison. Then they all break out into laughter. The bartender laughs. "I was just kidding anyway." There is warmth here. There's light here. The darkness might be outside waiting, and we will have to return to it eventually. But here, in this place, we are together. We might be alone together, but we are together, and that makes all the difference. A man in the back notices us. He beckons us closer. "I've not seen you here before. Here, sit down. Have a drink on me. What's your story, friend?" The room quiets down a bit, and we begin to share our stories.